Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classics as Non-Classic. This episode number 685 and Doubleshot number 589. Two new X-Men trades, more Grant Morrison. First one is New X-Men Imperial, which is the second volume of the series, collecting issues 118 to 126. Yep. So yeah, they kind of wrap up the whole thing with Sandra Nova. She point to like this creature thing, and she remains like this until the third arc. The third arc of Joss Whedon's run. Yeah, this particular arc has the debut of a couple characters. Uh, let's see here. Oh yeah, one of course is the character Angel, who when she was first introduced was kind of chunky. Though later on they actually thinned her out, which I do appreciate that. Yeah. Not her showing her powers. Oh yeah. Not only is the debut of Angel, which that's her right there, also the debut of this jerk, John Sublime. By the way, after the storyline, I think his group pops up a couple times after this, but he himself recently appeared in Brian Wood's new his X-Men run. The Volume 4, he was a supporting character in it. Yep. We also had the debut of the U-Men and the character of Martha. Yep. Martha, of course, later becomes part of the X-Men after this. Yeah, it's like Grant Morrison's one just introduces a bunch of new characters just for apparently no reason, just because he felt like it. Yeah, here's a good depiction of Martha's full appearance, because you see her briefly, but yeah, that's what she looks like. Also, thanks to what happened in Genosha, Emma Frost, this is also when she came to the X-Men, she basically turned into a Diamond Woman. Yep. Yeah, and people thought she was a robot because she was in her diamond form. Yeah, this comes to play later on, but let's see. I don't think there's. Let's see. Aside from John Sublime and the U-Men, let's see. I don't think there was anybody else who had their first appearance in the storyline. Yeah, I think it was except for Cuckoos. Yeah, I think them. Yeah, I think they first showed up here as well. Yeah, they were later revealed to be, get this, the clone daughters of Emma Frost. Not kidding about that. That was completely true. Let's see. I don't think there was any of her first appearances by happening here. Also, Leandra comes back, sets up something happens right afterwards. Yeah, that leads to something we're going to talk about when I talk about next trade. Also, Zorn joins the X-Men with this particular volume. Yep. Let's see. I don't think there's any of our first appearances in here. No, but I do like the character Zorn when he was first around until they got to that controversial Planet X storyline. I will review that, but I don't have it with me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, this also has one other first appearance. I'll get to him. Let's show him off here. No, that's not him. That is him, but I don't want to show him like that. Yeah, it's the character of Beak. Yep, he's still around, but he doesn't do very much. Oh yeah, and what happens when he became an angel? Yeah, that leads into another storyline. Yeah, pretty good storyline. It's interesting though that Grant Morrison introduces a bunch of new characters in here. I mean, yeah, you have Zorn, John Sublime, the U-Men, the second Angel, not Archangel, that's Warren Warrington, and Beak. Great characters. John Sublime, he's a jerk, but he's a lovable jerk. I would say probably my favorite characters introduced in the storyline is probably Beak and Angel. Because, they actually do something with them. I like Beak because he's very interesting. And here's something really weird, though. He's still wearing the costume from this era. Even after the X-Men stopped wearing their costumes, he still wears his costume. Not kidding, excuse me. And the artwork in here is done by Frank Cordeley, Ethan Van Sciver, and Igor Cardelli. Yep. I'm going to give this book a 9.5 out of 10. Nothing controversial with this one, but it's really good. Next up is New Worlds. Collecting New X-Men 127 to 133. Artwork by Ethan Van Sciver, Igor Karosvy, John Pauline, and Phil Jimenez. Yep, it was that one that he basically outed himself. I don't think there was any first appearance in this one. Let's see. I'm gonna try to look it up here. See, I think there might have been one first appearance in here. Let's see. I mean, stuff here with Zorn, which I thought was really nice. Oh yeah, there is one particular first appearance in here. The X Corporation. Yep, it's a. This particular thing only existed in the comics for a few short years. It started with this very storyline, and get this: all of the offices closed after House of M. Yeah, the whole point of this corporation was to protect mutants. That was literally the whole purpose of this thing. But it was mainly financed by Charles Xavier himself, though. Yeah, it's stated. Oh yeah, and this is also the first appearance of Phantom X. Yep, Phantom X. A character who's actually still around. He's still doing stuff. I think his last time he showed up was a Deadpool comic book. Yeah, and I even just reviewed him in the pages of all things. I think it was Uncanny X-Force. Also, this storyline starts off. There's a subplot here where Emma Frost starts to have a telepathic affair with Cyclops. Yep, with Cyclops. We also see the first appearance of EVA. She's Phantom X's nervous system manifests into this. Yep. I think that's. Oh yeah, there's like one death in here. Yeah, there's actually an actual death in here, and that's the character of Darkstar. This is the original Darkstar, who was later brought back later. Yep, but she dies in this very storyline. I think that's it for first appearances wise. Yep. Yeah. Also, this is where they start the Beacon Angel relationship. Yeah. Here's some of the artwork in here. It looks so really weird. I don't remember who actually does these issues. I think. Let me look it up here. Who does this issue? This abrupt change in artwork. Also, Beak and Angel making out. Yeah, which later leads into having multiple kids. Not kidding, because she's half fly. So yeah, she has like a half a dozen kids. The artwork of this issue was done by John Paul Leon. Yeah, it's actually come look up it. It actually looks like it's really good, and kind of you can definitely tell by the artwork. It looks like that somehow during the period of time that Angel's been with the X-Men, she has trimmed down. She's lost some pounds. She lost some weight. All because she was in a trailer park. Which I do appreciate the passage of time for her doing that. Probably because training with the X probably causes lose weight. We also see the return of Eunice the Untouchable, who apparently revealed to have survived the destruction of Genosha, which makes him the only other survivor of Genosha. Though they later reveal, after this storyline wraps up in the pages of Excalibur, the third volume, of somebody else who survives, and it contradicts something Grant Morrison established. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's really it. Stuff dealing with Genosha in here. Return of Polaris, which later she gets moved over to. Oh yeah, there is one other important character, and she's from the pages of New X-Men. And this storyline, this book also has her debut. Who is this character? Dust. Yep, Dust. Let's see if I can get her first full appearance in here. Here she is, Dust. You can thank Grant Morrison for creating this character. Yeah, she is one great character. I just kind of wish some X-Men writers would do something with her. Because I think the last time she physically showed up was, I think, in Wolverine the X-Men. And that was it. Also, at the end of this, they also end something that has kind of been something part of the X-Men comics since, I think, like the 80s. And that's the marriage of Charles Xavier and Leandra. I don't remember when they got married, though. Yeah, their marriage is annulled because, according to one of her advisors, apparently the mutant population became so toxic to Leandra that her marriage was annulled. And here's the weird thing. She and Xavier never had kids together. I think Xavier does have a child. He does have a kid. Oh yeah, people know who he is. It's Legion, a.k.a. David Heller, whose mother is the British ambassador to Israel, who also defended Magneto in Uncanny X 200. Yep. Really good, really good story, really good set of issues in here. I love the fact that they made you have a character who later shows up in New X-Men, Academy X. Um, Great next step for this continuation of this run. I mean, this feels like a good set of stories. And one thing about Grant Morrison, whenever he sets something up, he flows everything forward. He sets up subplots that continue. He sets up subplots all over the place, but he does try to wrap them up. When he finished up his run. I'm gonna give this book also 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. All right, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which is gonna be episode number 686 and Doubleshot number 590. Okay, but see you in the next episode. Bye.